last week, the soul pole was reinstalled. The soul pole up there on 23rd and Yesler. We've been following the story. Even before they removed it, the soul pole went up there, 69, 70, a long time ago, and is a carved pole to represent Black people's journey here in America. And over the years, it had gotten very deteriorated and everything else. And they removed the soul pole. I remember Stephanie Johnson Tolliver, before they removed the soul pole, like, man, the alarm bells went off. She was like, man, they remove it. Is it going to come back? And a great moment there on 23rd and Yesler last week with the reinstallation of the soul pole. We got a clip right here from the Seattle channel. You'll see Stephanie Johnson Tolliver and also Elijah Muid, who is the son of the original carver of the soul pole.
It's so wonderful this day, seeing everyone in the community, this fabulous day in the neighborhood. The return of the soul pole to 23rd and Yesler. It was probably just about a year ago this month when I stood here on this spot with Seattle Public Library representatives and folks from Converge Media to talk about the importance, significance, the history of the soul pole, and also just a little anxiety about the fact that it was going to be deinstalled. I wanted to say that the soul pole represents the tenacity and significance of the African American footprint in the Central District. This is a beacon on this corner, and I'm so proud today to see it back and just, kind of fighting back the tears, just a teensy here.
I'm Elijah Muid. I am the oldest son of Rakib Muid, formerly Gregory X, who was the art director at the Rotary Boys Club at the time. I want to say it was 1969 that the pole was actually carved. So there's legacy for us. So this is a very happy event for me. He carved the top piece, the head, which represents African American awakening, our freedom, which many of us know we're still working on that to this day. For me, this is a culmination of a legacy that his children, including myself, my sisters and brothers, still to this day do our part as artists and creatives to further along. In closing, I want to give a little shout out to my dad. May the memory of Rakib Muid forever be cherished. May his legacy live on, and may his people finally find their fuel and full humanity. Thank you.
Wow, what a great moment indeed. And you know what? I'm just so glad to see it back there, to be there watching and learning a little bit more about the restoration of the wood. I learned a lot. And, this is something that is so touching for many of us in community. So to see it back in its rightful place is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. We actually got some, you were there.
Yeah.
We got some pictures here. This is a picture of you stand right there at the soul pole. You can find these right there on the Seattle Public Library's Instagram page. And then we got a shot here of the actual soul pole itself. Yeah. And right there, excuse me, on 23rd and Yesler, the soul pole has returned home. You heard Stephanie Johnson Tolliver right there mention Converge Media. And we've been documenting the process all along. And we got a great segment that's going to be coming out in a few weeks. We went behind the scenes over there at Art Tech, and we talked to the restoration team and everything else. So we're excited about that.
Definitely excited about it, and honestly learned so much throughout that process. And what I was telling Stephanie last week while I was there at the soul pole installation, I just said, you know what, I'm so grateful to you for making sure that we knew that this was coming, that we knew about this story. And I'm grateful that she really followed it through to be sure that it made its way back right there to the library on 23rd and Yesler.